Well, it is all over in Loftus Stadium. Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Cape Town City. Mamelodi Sundowns clean sheets and they are 3 points behind the Orlando Pirates. The league is interesting. If you missed the game, you missed some spectacular goals from Shalulile scoring a brace, coming from a long run of not scoring a goal. And then today he came with a brace and this is my views, my expressions. Please do subscribe. Ushare utshele nabanye ukuthi sikhona. Mina lami igama uSiboniso Sizo owakamnikazi Sibongo umfana oblind kakhulu bheka. Angihambi kedwa njengejwayele ubethe balelo lwazi msayiphosi.
Good evening, Mzansi. This is my views, my expressions, and my name is Sipho Mapumulo. We are doing a review of match day 5-6. Yeah, where we saw Sundowns returning to their winning ways at home against Cape Town City with a 3-0 victory at Loftus Stadium.
It's very difficult to say now it's match day 5 or match day 6 because they are frantic on the games. I think second is 7 and you go on side 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very difficult. But Mamelodi Sundowns secured a win. Uranus Ballon d'Or, clean sheet. We saw a different Mamelodi Sundowns from what we saw in old Peter Mokaba Stadium when they lost to Polokwane City. Your thoughts on this game, Yanam?
Yeah, before we go to the game, we still don't know how much is the league, and we haven't seen the picture of the trophy. It's match day 5, 6, or 7. We still don't know all those details.
You'll get the information. Koza is still cooking. You'll get the information.
And on non-televised games, we don't have man of the match prizes. I saw his man, but we are not there.
Oh God!
But we just have to highlight those things because they are big. They are big concerns for us because this is the league that is supposed to be transparent. But here we are.
Yeah, let us leave the politics of the game for another day. But you are highlighting something very important because there are so many people who are actually waiting to know. And it's very alarming that our journalists in South Africa, they are not really interested in knowing this information. They are not probing as far as that information is concerned. But Masandawana lawa namhlanje. Nalaba Cape Town City. City fans.
Citizens.
Citizens. They want to know about the game and Amklanje, not about the trophy.
Okay, we'll get to the trophy. Yeah, I think the game was a good game on Southern side because, of course, we've highlighted the fact that Williams came back, and then Umtobi Beno Kekana, the usual pack at the back. And then we saw Umtiba playing as a left back, which is very unusual at Sundowns recently. And then we saw Skwembe, Beno Alende.
Who's Skwembe?
And Maema. Who's Skwembe?
Obas.
Obas, yes.
You are confused about Bukit.
They know him, Skwembe. So we saw Baby for Kanjalo because we had Pam Gwana Bafana about 3 center. We had the Brazilian Ribeiro,
yeah.
And then Gubo Renes, Gubo Shalulile, and then I think they had more ball today, and they made their life very easy by taking chances that they got, and I think they didn't get much resistance from Cape Town City, although it had some glimpses, but I think Sundowns today, they really redeemed themselves, and with the wing play, you saw Kulsom Tau advancing very upward, resulting in him getting an assist to Ribeiro, which was a good thing to see. And then he was very active on the right flank. That is Kulisom Tau.
Sure.
And then in the middle of the park, we saw Allende. I think he had his game. He had his best game in a while today.
Sure.
He was very much alive in the middle of the park, connecting the ball from the back line, playing those long balls to Mtau, making sure that he marks whenever. You even mentioned and I commended him because lately people are saying he doesn't press.
He's lazy.
But I'm happy when he does those things, and I think Amachita did have a very good game today.
Sure. And then, as we have discussed, we saw a different game from what we saw in Polokwane. And last week, we did not even see a shot on target. But we saw goals and even other shot on targets which did not materialize to goals. And on the second half, we saw a coach introducing Ulodge. And on that, on the side, got right, and then we also saw Osales, who got a great opportunity but could not convert.
Yeah, I think it was good for coaches to make those subs. More especially Osales, I think he's still struggling to settle, and he needs to get into a game when the team is as comfortable as today, which I think was good from the coaches. But I still have a lot of questions about him because today he got a very good chance to register his name on the score sheets, but he was unable to connect very good with the ball, and he had some very unconvincing first touches. His hold up play today was not very good, but I think coach, they need to put him. Like amagame manje belobe mfaka bengampressurize ukuthi bemfake emagameni mangabe uthola ukuthi Sundowns is under pressure kakhulu yabo. So I think he will get there. And then Ulodge, I don't think he had a lot of time to really have impact on the game.
Sure. Yeah. I'm looking here on the phone. I'm trying to search for man of the match, but I don't have it as yet. Maybe producer, have you found the man of the match there? Still no.
I think it's
probably Shalulile, due to Ibrace. Yeah. Okay, and I'm a course in a bagapa, but I will appear to silence. I saw 60 million. No. It's a scam. Do you think it's a scam or it's too early to judge?
For me, I haven't made my conclusion, but I still have questions.
No. An international player, when they come here, they should be effective.
Of course, an international player is supposed to adapt quickly, again.
Yeah.
But maybe maybe khona nami khona sesengibonile angakwazi ukuzenza lezo yabo. But inside
the cannot even trap the ball. Ireland, Ribeiro did not even need 2 games to show themselves who they are.
Yeah,
Ribeiro, we saw him in the very first game. Got him there,
yeah.
But umchitai.
So born.
Sure.
Sizobona phase. You're
not convinced.
Cool.
Well, let us get back to the game plan. Yes, Cape Town City. Because from where I was sitting, I was trying to read, what is it that they were actually trying to do? Because I did not see a low block from them like the rest of the teams, if Mamelodi Sundowns. But I also did not see them attacking that much because, if I'm not mistaken, the first half we did not even see the shots on target from them.
I think they were defending from the second zone. Like they didn't have a low block at all. But what they were trying to do was their midfield was a little packed. As you could see, we didn't get a lot of balls that were coming from center. Instead, we were getting more of Amapola that were coming from the outside. And so I think there was lack of connection between their midfield and maybe their wingers, because whenever people will suga from a midfield to the upper middle, like there was no threats on Sundowns side, and as a result, bagcine bengenza even amathuba anele ukuthi be-challenge ilo i-backline or even a goalkeeper Sundowns, because I don't think he had any saves today.
Yeah, there were shots on target, but it was not necessarily a save. It was the straight ball coming to a goalkeeper and then awabambe kanjalo. We saw a red card. Actually, it was a yellow card, the first yellow card, and then there was a second yellow card. Which then resulted into the red card for Petrus. Manenze, the commentator from the Super Sport, says he got the ball first in the second foul. He got the ball first, and then okwesibili ubese ngasazi ukuthi like uzokwenza kanjani. As a result, he touched Obas. So, do you think that red card was a correct call, the second yellow, because the idea that is proposed by the pirate legends, Manenza, is that yellow card was not supposed to be granted, the second one.
Is he a pirate legend?
How? Yeah, he played for Orlando Pirates. He calls himself Orlando Pirates legend.
He played for Orlando Pirates.
Well, is he not the legend?
He played for Orlando Pirates.
Asizwe kumabhakabhaka la comment section ukuthi wona abone kanjani. Now, let's get back to the
He played for Orlando Pirates, but being a legend is something else.
What is a legend, God? If you get a team and you're a legend guy.
You're a former player. There's a former player and then there's a legend. Yeah, but you're cool and a legend.
Yeah, so do you think the second yellow was a correct call?
Yeah, I think it was uncalled for Petros ukuthi avula ama-stats kanjana, and then he didn't get full. We are more Manenze to thole ibhola kuqala, but umbhanqile abokubhanqa umuntu nebhola lapho ubuye ugabise ngama-stars. Mawugabisa ngama-stars ujike umthole futhi umuntu. Obas ended up coming out Gulia game as a result of that tackle from Petros, which was very unfortunate. He's going to be suspended, man.
Yeah.
And Masazu will recover because the game are coming now and then for his Sundowns. So
speaking of the people who were substituted as a result of an injury, Khudzia Umchita comes in, and then 10 minutes.
He's out.
He's out. He was not even injured. He injured himself.
Yeah, he's one of those players who Rivaldo. Yeah, he's one of those players that I think he should be always be grateful to his Sundowns for maybe trying to understand his situation, because it's been long. Even when they signed him, he had been declared beyond repairs by, I think it was Rangers or Glasgow Celtic. They declared him beyond repair. You born him not beyond repair.
But some begezelele njalo until wangena egiyeni futhi, but
he has had impacts, but I think he had 1 or 2 full seasons. But since then, he has been very struggling with the injuries, and I don't know how long it's going to go, because Sundowns, he has very demanding games.
Yeah. And
there's stiff competition in the position. But let's hope we will recover very soon and rejoins the team.
Well, that's just about it, my man. Mamelodi Sundowns 3. Super Sports Iqanda. Mamelodi Sundowns is now sitting on 15 points and 3 points behind Orlando Pirates. Amabhakabhaka asalida asaqhakele emthini ukuthi ke kuyokwenzakalani namangazi.
The fat lady sings in May.
Okay. All right, you say whatever you want to say in English. This is my views, my expressions. Please do share and subscribe because nabanye bezokwazi ukuthi babone ukuthi senzani. From me na mfana mina to kapelo kotucha bana baqoqa comment ehlangene. I'm out of here.
Asibonga bafethu.